You were thinking of becoming an estate agent.
That's a no.
10 celebrities who went from rich to poor. From singers to sports to movie stars, fame and money may occasionally lead to a reckless spending binge. Many celebrities have gone bankrupt as a result of their actions. Here are 10 celebrities who went from rich to poor. Number 10, Nicolas Cage. Cage was not just one of Hollywood's highest paid actors with a salary of $40 million in 2009, but also one of its most extravagant spenders. He bought a lot of houses, cars, and unique antiques. After failing to pay his 2007 tax bill, the IRS issued tax liens on several of Cage's properties and demanded that he fork over more than $6 million. Due to his difficult financial condition, Cage had to sell a lot of his personal things, including a prized comic book, and take a lot of film jobs. Number 9, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Mayweather is known as Money because he has never lost a fight in the ring. Money Mayweather, according to Deadspin, has owed the IRS money for almost a decade. Isn't that a little ironic? Even when he came out of retirement for a high-earning bout, the boxer's refusal to pay taxes resulted in a $22.2 million IRS bill. Mayweather is rumored to be considering coming out of retirement to pay off his debts. Number 8, Ulysses Grant. It's difficult to picture a president becoming bankrupt after leaving office. In 1884, the 18th president became a partner in the financial business Grant and Ward, but Ferdinand Ward gambled away investors' funds, bankrupting the firm and Grant. Number 7, Mark Twain. When it comes to Twain, the American author grew up in poverty when his father died when he was 11 years old. Twain aspired to be wealthy throughout his career, and despite marrying up the social ladder, his ambition was never realized. Twain's publishing firm went bankrupt after the popularity of Grant's biography and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. His financial woes added to despair, and he declared bankruptcy in 1894. Twain regained financial security after more successful writing and a famous speaking tour, but then lost a $30,000 investment in a protein supplement. Sad luck. Number 6, Dennis Rodman. Rodman rose to prominence as a terrific rebounder and Michael Jordan's teammate before becoming a celebrity with a brief marriage to Carmen Electra, and finally serving as an unofficial U.S. ambassador to North Korea. Rodman's attorneys claimed in 2012 that he could hardly afford living expenses and couldn't afford to pay child support for his 2 children. He declared that he was sick and broke. Number 5, Sinbad. After Necessary Roughness, he didn't do anything that was worth mentioning. He starred in a few mediocre films and didn't have much success on television, but he was still a well-known comedian who was well-liked. When it was found that he owed the IRS $8 million, he had little choice but to sell his house and file bankruptcy in order to dig out of the hole he'd unintentionally dug for himself. Number 4, Brendan Fraser. You'd think that after his breakthrough in The Mummy and its sequels, he'd be a Hollywood stud for years to come. Unfortunately, Hollywood will no longer be able to touch him. He is currently forced to take whatever comes his way in order to pay child support, after which he is still deeply in debt. Number 3, Michael Jackson. You would believe that being Michael Jackson's kid entitles you to a large fortune and a healthy inheritance, but you'd be mistaken. Neverland Ranch cost over $10 million per year to run, and his cosmetic operations were a continual drain on his finances. By the time he died, his huge wealth had been reduced to virtually nothing, leaving his children with more debt than riches. Number 2, Meatloaf. At the very least, give credit where credit is due. That was Meatloaf's issue when it came to properly crediting the man who assisted him with "I Would Do Anything for Love." In the 1980s, Meatloaf's co-writers sued him and nearly bankrupted him. The singer has subsequently made a remarkable comeback, having written all of his own work since then. He's not going to sell out, luckily. Number 1, Courtney Love. Being associated with Kurt Cobain, a hero among artists, and having her own band didn't appear to endure as long in terms of the money they generated. The vocalist was forced to sell the rights to the Nirvana songs she'd earned a part in, as well as her home, due to a major drug addiction and too much expenditure. Did you like this video? Like this video and tell us that. Subscribe for more of this content. See you guys soon. Bye.